Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting those likes. Today we're going to be working on a 2020 Nissan Pathfinder, specifically all these little bugs up on the front here. I'm going to show you guys how to take care of these bugs safely without it damaging your finish. If you saw from the thumbnail, I mentioned the love bug, which are these little insects here. They got little red heads on them. See if I can get one in the better light. That little bug there. Now those are huge down here in the south, and they are in season. The reason I mention the love bug is because they are very bad for your vehicle. They get on there. It's not just like a regular bug splatter where you can just clean off after a couple days. The love bug, if not neutralized within 24 hours, will actually eat through your finish, through your plastic, your glass, these little chrome trims. Anything that you hit with that bug is gonna peel, flake. It'll have a constant splatter, well, permanent splatter. So the goal is to get rid of them before they do any damage. It's not the insect itself, it's its splatter. From what I understand, off a quick history of it, it was brought in from somewhere here in Florida, and it was supposed to help with the mosquito population, but instead they just stick together and float around and make a mess. So anybody in the south who's dealt with them, thumbs up, man. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. These things are a pain in the butt, and they do cause damage to your vehicle. So today I'm just going to show you there's a mixture of bugs. This is a rental car, and it just got back from a long trip. So it's got a couple different mixes. You can see I guess it was raining when they took their trip. There's bugs everywhere. You can't help that stuff. As well as that, I'm just gonna remove some of these stickers, some of the markings, and I think they mentioned that the window sticker glue was still on there. Yep. So, and those of you who have been on here before recognize this thing. And this thing's had running with some of those love bugs yesterday as well. So I gotta get this car taken care of today also, because if not, I'll end up with a permanent bug splatter. So let me give this car a quick rinse. Some of these will come off with just rinsing and washing it, so I'm gonna give it a nice quick wash, so I got something to work with, and I'll show you exactly how I'm gonna show you guys how to get rid of these bugs very easily, hassle-free, damage-free. You know, and because I mean we spend a lot of money on our cars, and we don't want to ruin it with using the wrong stuff on it. So let me give this thing a quick wash and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, she's all cleaned up. Gave her a nice wash. You can see some of the bugs are still there. I'm gonna get to that part. You see it's mostly all the splatter. Still all over the place. The grill, the lights. It's all over the mirror still. Now some people will go out and grab themselves a sponge like this, because that's a bug scrubber. That's what they call a bug scrubber, but that also will scratch up your finish. So I'm going to be using something else. But before I forget, I want to get these markings off. Just so I don't forget. Once I start moving, I start moving. All right, now I'll get the glue that's on the windows. That's from the window sticker. I'll get that before I ship it. So let me grab the other half of this and I'll show you how to get these bugs off. Alright, as you guys can see, I got myself a nice clean bucket of water and a dryer sheet. Any dryer sheet will work. You just wet it. You see where the bug is there. A couple wipes later and it's gone. It'll work all over the car, the plastics, anywhere those bugs are, it'll come right up. Let me see if I can Alright, as you can see, no more. So now I gotta go around this whole car. You see this splatter there. Big chunk of one right there. And it gets them off with no issues. You get the little spot here. See? You don't have to put a lot of pressure on. You don't have to do much of anything. Just wipe it. As you can see, not a bug. So you just put it in the water. You just rub across. Pulls them all up. Nice and safe. The goal with this is just to keep it wet. Just keep this wet and you're able to do as much of it as you can on one sheet. Depending on how bad your vehicle is, you may need more than one sheet. But that's all it takes to get these bugs off. The reason I mentioned a low bug is because, like I was saying, they're bad for your vehicle. Their guts, all that splatter will eat through your finish. All your plastic, your headlights will have a permanent splatter, your bumpers. Anything that splatter gets on is gonna get the acid in their guts will eat right through it. Now some people are like, well, why won't I use a pressure washer? Well, let's say yours isn't a 2020 Pathfinder with 5,000 miles and nice new paint. Let's say it's an older vehicle and you've got rock chips in it already. You use a pressure washer, you run the risk of grabbing an open area and just ripping off paint. That's why I wouldn't do it. You'll be focusing on getting the insect off with the pressure washer and you'll be taking off paint or clear coat. But let me do the rest of the car real quick. It's just the mirrors, the front end, the windshield. Let me take care of the rest of the vehicle real quick and I'll get back to you guys. Well, maybe not. I think I'll just end it here because, I mean, there's not much else to talk about with this. Just use the dryer sheet and it gets them all off. I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you for coming by. Be nice to each other and be safe.